Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a stream that I've actually been planning for quite a while now. If Jim wants to reveal it. So, hi, I'm back on the sofa with my face camera. It's spooky month, so I'm wearing a spooky headdress. But I like to sort of streams where I just show off my collections of things. I've shown off my records, I've shown off specifically my Nendoroids, and the most popular upload on our YouTube is my whole Astolfo merch collection. And hi, Bandit. And yeah, Blue Yeti mic. I need like the whole table, so I can't really hide my mic. But yeah, I've been collecting anime figurines sort of since late 2017. That's when I first started like working and I could now finally spend money on things. And I love anime, and I really love anime figurines because they look like such cute little art pieces. First thing I bought when I moved house was a nice big tall Detolf IKEA display case, and this is the contents of that display case that I'm going to show today. And I also have a couple of boxes down here. One of these is a Nendoroid that I pre-ordered all the way back in December last year that finally turned up this week, or last week, and the others I bought with my Tokyo Otaku points. But more on that later. So, to start off, I'm going with the pieces I have that aren't from shows I like specifically collect from. Yeah, go with the first slide. Jim's helping me here. Yeah, this video is not sponsored by the Good Smile Company, but does feature a lot of their products because I love them. Yeah. So I just have a couple of sort of a little tiny Bananya Gachapon toy and a little Imaru-chan Gachapon toy. Yeah. Also Bananya. These are just little things. One I bought at a convention, one I ordered online as a phone charm. And they just sort of sit in the bottom of my display case. I'm thinking where to put them. There. This little sort of roly Totoro is something that my sister bought me as a little present, so that stays in my case. That's quite a nice little thing. I have so the bottom of my Detolf display, Jim's hand is so close, yeah. This is a Snorlax that I bought from a local nerdy shop that closed down, sadly. Bananya. I really like Bananya. One thing you'll probably end up seeing. So you can't focus and the items are being made too bright by the ring light. Yeah, we find that like there's like a distance to hold it.
It's difficult. I mean, I can try again with them.
Yeah, it might be hard because they're quite small.
I don't know if you can see that very well.
Yeah. I have another sort of Bananya. This is a Funko product. I don't normally like Funkos that much, but their Bananya models are adorable. And as I said, I do really like Bananya. A little... Jim bought me this at Disneyland. This is the giant chicken from Spirited Away.
It's your wife?
So it's the chicken wife. This is the first anime that Jim showed me, and I just fell in love with the giant chickens, and then I became a weeaboo. So yeah, giant chicken is gateway drug to what you're gonna see today. But I like him. I'll go with the last plushie in the bottom shelf. Big Plushie Ryuk. I bought this at a local convention. Because I like supporting my local conventions and everything like that. And he just takes up a nice little big bit of extra space in the bottom corner. Sit there. I love the way it sits, and it's just got a bit of a weird derpy face. And I kind of like stuff that's kind of weird and derpy. So next I'm going to show you the two most expensive figures I have. Both of these were £85. So this is Heisei from Tokyo Ghoul. I bought him back in Sheffield from my local nerdy shop. Because I really love Tokyo Ghoul, but I like the manga, not the anime. And so whenever I buy merch, I specifically look for things that are not branded as the anime. And this and the box art and everything sort of look more like the manga. And I really wanted to buy something from my local, well, my then local figurine store. So he's one of the nicer looking ones in my collection. It was £85. Probably best if I put all my sort of plushies over here. I'm not sure how to set these up to look nicest. Like, I'd like more merch from this series, but again, I do always look for, does this look more like the manga than the terrible anime adaptation? Yeah, I'll put him at the front because he is one of the nicer looking ones I have. And the other one also cost $85, was from Sheffield Anime and Gaming Con. This is Lisa from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2. I bought this because it's just so nice and stylish. The box as well was very nice, like JoJo style art. And I really would like more JoJo in my figurine case because it's just so stylish of a series. So like the models all look really nice. But like I specifically want ones that, you know, have a specific sort of style to them. It's kind of the nice part about setting up a figurine collection is putting together pieces that just look like really nice. Yes. So these are some of my Nendoroids. And as I just sort of showed off a JoJo one, I'll show off my other JoJo in my collection. Little Dio. I saw this in a market in London, and it's not often that I'd actually seen Nendoroids for sale in the UK. So I was like, oh, I need him. I just love that it still has the sort of JoJo style face. That's what I love about Nendoroids, is that it's a cute, chibi version of the character, but it holds the style of what they're from, so it's not like a Funko Pop where it just, like, ruins it, essentially. Trying to have him do this little pose. Okay, so I've showed this go off before. This is bootleg L. So this is a bootleg, so I do not condone buying bootlegs, but I have a bit of a weird story behind why I bought him, because I had to go to hospital a couple of years ago to have something removed from my throat, like a lump that was growing, and I had to have a blood test. And they gave me this anxiety medicine that completely knocked me out. And it didn't realise that I'd actually bought just a bunch of bootleg Nendoroids until I started getting confirmation emails later that day. And I managed to sort of refund and get rid of all the other ones, but I decided I'm going to hold on to Mini L just because he's kind of cute and funny looking. Like, he looks like he's done his eyeliner and not taken it off when he went to bed. Yeah, I usually exclude him from, like, full figurine display photos because he's the bootleg one. And there's some figurine pages get really annoyed if you show them, but yeah. And I do actually have a couple of other definite ones. This is Light. So these two are from, this one is from the original Nendoroid series. So he's been like the first 10 made, or something like that. And you'll notice the style difference compared to the same Nendoroid of the same character that was released more recently. I do like these. I was hoping that they would remake the Death Note ones, because, like, they're so simple, and as Nendoroids have evolved, there's more things you can pose them with and have them holding. You can do that. So I have him holding his little apple and his big scythe because I just really like that. And here's a little... The other Tokyo Ghoul thing I have is a little one of Toka. I bought this from Sheffield Anime... Not Sheffield Anime Gaming Con, it was Yorkshire Cosplay Con one year. From a stall that just had lots of interesting figurines in. Like, they said that they didn't look at brands or anything when they bought in what they sold, and they had a little set of these. She was very cheap, and I just thought, oh, she's quite cute. It was difficult getting her to stand up. I've had to super glue her feet into that vase. And now, I'm going to start getting into my more, like, proper collections. So there are some series that I really like, and I really like the figures from. So if Jim could just swap over. 3-0. Now I prefer the novels, but I also love the anime. And yeah, you swap over. There's quite a lot of nice plushies and figures. This is a Nesoberry of Ram. I won this on the Treba Crane Game app. I'm very proud. Got her in a little claw grabbing machine, and I realised that if I flipped her onto her face, she was easy to move around, and then I knocked her off the edge, and it was just so happy. That felt great. I'll go with my other plushies first. So, this is from my local nerdy shop. This is a little plushie of Rem wearing Subaru's hoodie. This little dangly ball of Felix. And it's really hard to actually get merch of Felix, which disappoints me. They recently released a Nendoroid in the most recent Wonder Hobby event of Crush, who is a character who is very connected to Felix. So I'm really hoping that he'll be getting a Nendoroid soon, because I love that cat boy. A lot. So, here is the first Nendoroid I ever purchased. This is, yeah, got her off eBay. It's risky buying on eBay because sometimes they're not official. Because she wasn't that expensive. I got her in an auction. But yeah, she arrived and all the box had all the branding. So yeah. That is... have her there peeling potatoes. The cute little scene in the books. Yeah, it's a light novel series, and I do really like that series. I've got most of them. And of course I have her sister, best girl who everybody loves, Rem. I'm trying to have her in a sort of demon face going on. So I kind of like it when she goes all berserker mode. Yeah, she looks like a cute wife, but she can kill you. And so, this guy got unboxed on my last Nendoroid stream. This is main character, Subaru. I love this little guy. I got him doing his sort of scared face. You may sometimes hear me when I'm playing games say that I'm going to do a Subaru. This is what I'm referencing. Because the way the series works is he sort of dies and then wakes up again back in time and everything has reset at certain points. So it's like, but he goes at the situation again with more knowledge of what to do based on how he failed last time. So if I say I'm going to go do a Subaru, I'm like intentionally going to go into something till I die and then come on it better next time. Put him there. And the final of the Nendos I have for this is Emilia. Very pretty little half-elf, and she's got a little puck with her there. I am trying to collect the whole, like, set of 3-0 Nendoroids eventually. Doesn't mean I'm going to turn into a 4x4 off-road vehicle like a Subaru, no. Or maybe, I don't know, I mean, if that's the best way to do it. Yeah, it's like, the ones I really want from this series is Beatrice is what I really want as an Android, but they recently released Crush and they recently released Belt. Well, they're going to release those two. There's also the child versions of Rem and Ram. But basically, whenever the Nendoroids I want are available, I don't have money. And when I do have money, they're not available. Which sucks. Actually, I really want little Biko to put in there. I don't know. Is there a game where I can turn it into a Subaru?
Probably.
Yeah. Put in those little floating. Okay. And I do actually have one sort of scale. I bought this from my local nerd shop because I love buying from local places. And I love that I have a local shop that sells a lot of figurines. I think the floor for this, the base for this one's pretty, and I like her pose. Sort of very, very popular, well-liked character. I probably will put all my Nendos in the front. Okay. So next is my favorite series. Yes, it's the sad boy giant robot show that people either think is the best thing ever or they think it's really pretentious, but I absolutely love it. And before I start showing you my figurines, I want to show you the best thing I ever bought at CEX. I actually was lucky enough to be, like, it was before work a couple of years ago when I used to, well, before I moved, and there was a tram stop near CEX. I had to get that tram to work. I was running early, so I was like, I'm a browse CEX. I've never been so excited to buy anything in a shop before. Like, I skipped up to the cashier with all of this in my arms. So this is what's known as the perfect collection of Evangelion. It is the full 8-disc series. This is the original series with the ADV dub. It's known as the perfect collection. The dubs are in English, Japanese, and Spanish for this one. I also think it's very funny that these are rated PG. Like, this series is really not PG. It kind of starts like you think it's going to be a sort of shonen mecha show, and it's very quickly, it's not. It's a show about sad people fighting giant aliens in giant robots.
The dude's jacking off onto the heaven.
It's just in the movie. Yeah, the movie opens with a bit of a weird scene, but yeah, so Death and Rebirth was also there as part of this set, but I didn't actually want to buy Death and Rebirth because it is just like basically Power Rangers the animated series. I don't know anything about Power Rangers. Yeah, I know. Are they? Is Power Rangers also kind of existential? Because this is known for being pretty existential.
Imagine if all the Power Rangers were sad.
And I just love this because that cover image is iconic, and yeah, it's great to actually have my favorite series on DVD. I never thought I'd be able to own this. Like, getting that for less, I got it all for about like 60 quid. Usually, if I wanted that, I'd have to pay a couple hundred online because those aren't licensed anymore. Evangelion is on Netflix, but it's a different dub, so I don't want to watch it. Five sad teens with large battle mecha fighting giant alien creatures. Oh, I guess maybe it is like Power Rangers. But yeah, and before I start showing my proper figs, I'm going to show you these funny little things. I bought these from Sugoi Mart. They're very cheap. They're called Kunuts. And they're just like little wobbly peanuts, and you get them randomly. So I bought 3 because they were so cheap. So we've got a little wobbly Shinji, a little wobbly Kaoru, and a little wobbly Rei. I'll hold them all. I love these. Used to have something similar. They were Mexican jumping beans themed to various things. Okay. I've heard of Mexican jumping beans, but I wasn't entirely sure what those were. But yeah, I love these. I would totally buy more if I had like an excess of spare money and just opened them on stream. Like a stream where I just open blind boxes would be fun. Okay, so they are beans. They're weevils. So this is one of the first figurines I bought. This is Rei Ayanami in her sort of school uniform. She was one of a sort of unboxed, assorted figurines on sale at Yorkshire Cosplay Con. And she was quite cheap. Like maybe she was like £15 or something. I was like, oh, I'm taking home a little Rei. And of course I have Best Girl as well. So I do have 2 Oscars. Well, I have 3, but I've got 2 scale ones. So this one I won from Tereba again. It was one of those where you have to pick the ball up and drop it in a hole. I did pay a little bit to do that one, but it's like less than what I would have paid to buy the figurine. Yeah, this is like the scene where she first arrives in the series and she's on the boat. Just wunderbar. that scene's adorable. And here is Asuka again in her school uniform. This is so if it exists in Japan, Evangelion has had a collaboration with it, which has led to all sorts of weird, funny adverts like like the Evangelion horse racing, Shave Impact. There's an Evangelion tomato juice commercial, but you can find like Evangelion vending machines for iced coffee with Ava characters on and everything like that. And this is from a collab they did with a company called Roddy that make inflatable toy horses. So as you can see, she's holding an inflatable Roddy toy horse in the colours of the Unit 2 Evangelion, which is her mecha. And I just, like, this was at Sheffield Anime and Gaming Con. No, it was Yorkshire Cosplay Con. I keep confusing 2 conventions in Sheffield. But I just thought, oh, I like that this is from a weird collab. And I wanted to have an Asuka in the school uniform to go with my Rei in the school uniform. Could you pass me Ava Llama? Yep. This I bought at my local nerd shop because I absolutely couldn't resist. As I said, I love ridiculous Evangelion collabs. So this is a llama, but it's the Unit 1. Which is probably my favourite Ava, purely because I just really love green and purple as a colour scheme. And we'll put you back up there like I normally put you up there. And I wanted that as part of my background setup for whenever I stream. Another interesting Evangelion item I have. So I used to temporarily, a couple of years ago, write for a little anime loot box site, and they would reward me by giving me free boxes of stuff. So I've got a load of like unique t-shirts that I got for free and everything. But this is my favourite item I ever got from that, which is Evangelion playing cards. That's your full standard suit of playing cards. That's what they're like on the back. But if you sort of look, like, yeah, the Joker is just the Nerve logo. But then all the different suits are themed on the different, like, highlights. So, like, the clubs is all 3 of them. The Diamond is Ray. Ace is Shinji. Yeah, and the Hearts is Asuka. And I just really like these. I don't ever get to use these very often. I like how the image for the Jack is that image as well. Yeah, I would like to use these more. Because I do really like them. They're a bit of an unusual item. And yeah, they also have the robots on them too. I honestly would love to get some of the more ridiculous Evangelion merch that's out there. Like I saw somewhere for sale a pair of tweezers that look like the Spear of Longinus. And just so many weird things, like the razor blade holders as well. But that stuff, because it's collector's items, it tends to sell out very fast. I do have a mini Asuka. I got her at a convention back in Sheffield because she was very cheap. Which is a cute little chibi. That's her in the plug suit. And she just sort of sits on there. It's adorable. I do want to get more small figurines like that because I'm sort of running out of room for my big ones. This is an interesting one. This is Kaoru Nagisa, as he's depicted in the Rebuild of Evangelion series. It's the second one of the Rebuild movies that he turns up in like this. And this was a birthday present from Jim's dad. Which is why I really like it, even though like he's not a character I'm particularly fond of. I find him kind of uncomfortably creepy at times. And I'm not a fan of the Rebuilds, but I really love this figure. I like how he's posing. I like the little bit on the base. And it's one of those, it's like, not something I'd expect as a present from my boyfriend's dad. Hi, Larry! You turned up in time to hear me talk about my figurines and talk about my favourite series. Yeah, It feels very weird. I didn't ever think I would like this series as much as I ended up liking it. I watched it because back when I was getting into anime, I decided I was going to watch all the anime that everyone who likes anime has seen. And this is a very famous one. And I ended up falling in love with it like halfway through. And of course I have goodest little sad boy, Shinji. I was so excited when this Nendoroid was released because there are so few good figurines of Shinji despite him being the main character. And I love him. He's like my favourite protagonist ever. So I have a tattoo of him. So I'm so happy that they released this Nendoroid. Like, I pre-ordered it as soon as it went on pre-order. And I did unbox him on my last sort of Nendoroid unboxing stream. And I do also have the Q-Posket Shinji. I like these ones because they look kind of cute and kind of strange. Almost like a better version of how a Funko Pop looks. You get what I mean? They look a little bit odd and creepy with the big heads and the big eyes, but they're still like a nice little unusual depiction of the character. And yeah, he's one of the nice looking Shinjis that I know exist. Okay. And finally, yes, I'm going to move these guys back a bit. So yeah, finally, this is the final section of me showing off my figurines, and then I'm going to get to the unboxing. I did a whole stream where I showed you my Astolfo stuff, but this is going to be all of that stuff. So yeah, transition please. Just like, yeah, here's Historical educational content. Definitely historical educational content. Okay. So I will start with the current, like, golden girl of my figurine display. She's also the most recent figurine I actually purchased, and she was from my local nerd store. This is Medusa, as she appears in Fate Stay Night. And one thing I love about her is she's so big I had to rearrange my whole figurine shelf just to fit her in. But she sits in the middle, she's like the centerpiece. And she just looks so nice. She's a bit of an underrated character. But the Heavens Feel Her Out is where she really shines, and I just finished reading that when I saw this for sale, so I was like, I need to buy her. She was the last one left as well. Like, I'm not surprised. She is very pretty. And just the motion, like the pose and the hair and everything. I love this in figurines. Housefix, we're good. We're very good. Or at least I'm very good.
I am incredibly ill.
But yeah. So yeah, I do love having her in my collection. The smallest fig I have is this little saber. She was a sort of unboxed figurine that I bought out of a cabinet in Edinburgh when we went last year for my birthday. It was a bit of a birthday present from Jim. And I sort of saw Tiny Saber and I was like, I need her. She's so cute. Oh. Bakes fell off.
Oh no, we're on unboxing fail.
Ollie, the gobbo sounds like he's trying to escape his box.
Let me out of here, you goddamn witch!
Okay, so an item that isn't figurine that I think is kind of odd. So Fate is another series where, if it exists in Japan, Fate has done a collaboration with it. And there's something that I keep seeing collaboration with, which is called Type Moon Racing. So there's just lots of merch of characters, like, dressed up as, like, racing drivers and stuff. And this is apparently a muffler towel with, historical, mythological, important figure Gilgamesh on it. I just, like, throw him over the top of my figurine case, and you sort of protect. He's like a little curtain. This is like a little curtain over my figurine case. That's how I like to have it. Looks like a bar mat. Yeah, it really does. Like, it does look like you could... You know when you go to, like, a bar on the bar? Those really long towels. Yeah. Throw you over there. Sorry, I paused for a moment to put my towel on. Put my towel. There you go. I'll sort of show that behind me a little bit. Could you throw me Gilgabean and Nesso Stolfo? Same character, but as a bean plushie. This is a small, medium size Mochi Mochi, or a large medium. But he's a big bean, and I like him. You said you're upset you didn't get into the whole anime thing. Ah.
I mean, always.
Yeah. But he usually sits behind me. I opened him in my bean unboxing. But I like him a lot. And my other big boy. So he sits on top of my figurine collection. Along with this guy. This is my Astolfo Nesso Berry. Nice big plushie. I do like Nessos, but they're usually like 50, 60 odd quid. Who's the ducko? Oh, the, that's just a, Sumikogarashi penguin. He's a sort of kawaii mascot. He's not from anything, but, like, I do have a lot of stationery with the penguin and the rest of those characters on. I'm really into the whole kawaii thing. Weeb says you do Astolfo. Yeah, I absolutely love Astolfo. He's my baby. I'd call Astolfo my waifu, but he's a dude, and I don't want to call him my husbando. So Astolfo is my Y-bando. Other plushies I have is this little guy is usually known as the unobtainable one, because it's hard to like get for under a couple hundred, but I only got him for like 90 odd. I got a very big bonus at my job at the time, and was like, I can finally obtain him. But I love him. He's so cute and sits in the figurine case, being adorable. The top shelf of my case is the Astolfo shrine, by the way. Getting into anime was strange, because I sort of watched one anime, I was like, okay, I like anime, but I'm not going to be one of those people who, like, only watches anime. Then it was like, I'm not going to be one of those people who gets really into buying figurines, or becomes obsessed with a specific character, and there's something called Fate's Day Night that the super weirdo weebs like, so I'm avoiding that. So, anyway, this is another one I bought from my local nerdy shop. This is Ritsuka Fujimaru, or Kudako. This is the female version of the mobile game protagonist. Like, did I do all the things? Yes, I did. I've got a body pillow and everything. I really have become like I've become the worst weeb. So yeah, I sort of got her because in Fate Grand Order, like, you are the master and you have all of the servants. I'm like, I have like quite a few servant figurines, and I'm gonna put the master in there with them. But getting all these to like not overlap and show on the table is gonna be hard. Some of my other beans, these were on my bean unboxing stream. These are Mochi Mochi mascot beans. They've made a bean out of pretty much every Fate character. This is Ku. And this is Emiya. I really want to get more of just the Stay Night beans, because it's great. No, I didn't want to become the visual novel weeb. I became the visual novel weeb. I've only read one visual novel. I really want to read the sequel to Fate Stay Night. And then I'm going to read Tsukihime. This is Saber, or Artoria. I sort of show you a little minifig of her in her casual clothing, so her in her armor. This is King Arthur, but a woman. Just like the iconic character of the franchise. And this is the little mini Mash bean. She's your little companion in Fate Grand Order. Everybody gets a free Mash at the start. I will put my beans up there. Like, although those four are in the novel. Not Astolfo, he's in a book. And the rest of my figures, I was kind of saving these to the end because I've already shown them in a stream dedicated entirely to Astolfo. But yeah, this is the first scale figure I actually bought. I bought it on the same day as I bought this one, but I bought him first. I wasn't going to spend money until later on in that day at that convention. Then I saw him and I'm like, no, I'm paying 35 quid for him right away. He was from Charming Sushi. And I do recommend them if you want to buy figurines. He's a prize figure, so he's one that was made to go in a crane game. And of course, like, you can buy them at the arcades in Japan and people sell them online, and like Japanese import companies sell them. Prize figures are nice because they're... Is the cup super big or is Holly super small? Both. Not sure what running out of room on this table, but yeah, that's Stolfo. This is another prize figure from like the same range. I got this secondhand along with Jim, could you help pass me?
Need more.
Yeah, yes to both. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I bought both of these. This is a Sega figure. I think it may also be a prize fig, but it's quite cheap. And pretty much everyone with the Stolfo collection has it. But I bought these two together. They came unboxed. There's a little bit of damage on them, but it's barely noticeable. So it was about like 20 quid for both of them. And I sort of couldn't resist that. So I sort of sit them with those two either side and then him in the middle in my display case. This one also has like the sort of cross on the back of his armor. Well, the back of his cape. These are two little interesting things I have. These are fan-made. And I was looking for some of them. There are some really nice, like, official acrylic standees for Fate, because they do all sorts of collaboration events. There's a lovely acrylic standee of a Stolfo from the epilogue event for Fate Apocrypha. And he's in a cute little black and white dress with a little bow tie. And I was trying to find that one online for sale somewhere, but it's never for sale. And I ended up finding somebody who called Little Craft Shop on Etsy, who was just making a lot of these little like standy keychains, and I liked their Stolfo one, but then because they really weren't that expensive, I also decided to get myself a little Gilgamesh too, so I can have like both my boys matching in the same style. I think it's really kind of funny that I really don't like the colour pink or the colour yellow, and then that ended up being the colour scheme of the anime boys I decided to love for some reason. You can't see them there. Someone up there from Kelly, and I'm really running out of space. Okay, they have little keychain bits, so I can like hang them from something if I wanted to, but I prefer to have them just stand in my figurine case, being cute. This is the Potcaro bean Astolfo, sometimes called the vertical bean. I love him. When he arrived, the girl sent me two like little Fate stickers with him and a handwritten note that I still have and some Japanese tea, which made me very happy because I like it when you get little gifts with things you buy like this. I do love beans. I have the boy, the meme boy, internet celebrity, haunted Astolfo bean plushie.
Oh yeah.
Sucks your dick and calls you gay.
That's why.
Yeah, but if you hold it back.
I got it.
Oh, we got it to work earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bean.
I got a little plaque made that says Bean Tower. I guess the figurine case is called the Bean Tower because he is the king. He is the king of all the beans. Oh no, he needs to be... You saw a gobbo hand. Sit up there. Put his little bean face in there. This is the round bean. So this is very cheap to get. Little squishy Astolfo ball. I sit him in this little bucket that I got from Hobbycraft so that he doesn't roll around, because he wants to roll around. Hobbycraft.
Oh.
Like, they had them as, like, part of their sort of wedding and party section. But I just thought I was the perfect size to fit that bean in. A couple of little ones I have is... this is like a little Petit Cara, I think it was called. But yeah, this is the very smallest Astolfo. I know that these are part of like little blind bags, but I bought one that was being sold like individually. So is there anything in the collection so far that anybody would like me to talk about more or show off again? It's like, what's everyone's favourites of everything I have? Finally I have... this is one I had to pre-order when it went on sale. Look, he has a little sword, and I'm trying to get him to actually hold it, but yeah, this is another little mini Astolfo that I have. I really want more mini figurines. They just fill in the gaps between my big ones very nicely. Like, I know some people, like, when they collect figs, they just get a big collection of big figs. But I like to have a sort of mixed-sized collection. No. Do you want to try and just get him to hold his little sword?
Oh.
It usually pops in, but you have to pop in mini me and more in less space. Yeah. And this guy I've got to be very gentle with. This is Nendoroid Astolfo. He's like very important in my collection. I was so happy when they finally released Nendo Astolfo. I'm holding him very gently because getting him to stand up is difficult. Like, once he moves, he just falls apart. But yeah, it's got all his detail, like his big lance and his sword. I could also give him his horn as one of his items, but yeah, he can go there. Be a drunk boy, yeah. He just doesn't stand on the stand very well. It like kind of moves him awkwardly.
I think you need to glue this.
It's fine. It does pop in. I'll just do it off stream. Like it popped in earlier. It just dropped when I picked him up. Yeah, I'll just put him there with his sword separately. Okay, so that is it for my current collection. And oh wait, could you pass me Jotaro Bean? Just one last, yeah, one last boy I should have showed off at the start. This is my big bean Jotaro. Look at his grumpy face. I just thought that's adorable. Now that part 6 is getting animated, I really want them to make beans so I can have a mini Jolene next to big Jotaro. All these have been washed today as well. So, right, I have... how many items here? I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. I've got 5 items here that I'm going to open. So, yeah, if you want to swap to the next slide. So one of these is an Enderoid, and the other's just items I bought with my Tokyo Otaku Mode points over the years. Well, not over the years, it was sort of over the past sort of few months. I've been saving them for this stream. We are not sponsored by Otaku Mode, I just love them. So what should I start with, Jimmy? Should I start with the Nendoroid, or should I start with some of the other boxes?
I mean, I don't know which anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, let's see. I guess I'll go with the boy first. He finally got here this week. This is a big unbox. Otaku Mode send you their box. They're nicely sort of branded boxes. Very careful. Yeah, I have an actual proper, like, box opener for craft stuff. So yeah, with Otaku Mode boxes, they do send you these nice clear files with pretty art on them, which I would love to have some use for. But okay, let's take out all the excess packaging. I love that Nendoroids now have the smaller boxes, because they're just so much easier to store and deal with. But I'll take the bubble wrap off him. He was a rerun. I didn't know that, like, they'd made Nendoroids of this guy, but yeah. So bubble wrap, but yeah, this is the same guy as the bean and the towel, but in Fate Grand Order he has like another version where he's a different servant class. So he's normally an archer, now he's a caster. He has a bit of a different outfit as well. But I love both versions of this guy. I also had this guy on my team, in my Fate Grand Order team for a while, and he's one of my favorites. One way you can tell that an Nendoroid is official is it'll have the official branding, which is there. It has the Good Smile logo. So yeah, if the box doesn't have the official branding, then you know it's a bootleg. But no, he's official, and I pre-ordered him. Didn't know they rerun him. But yeah, that's a little Gilgamesh. I didn't steal this from ancient Sumer. Not sure where to put him up. Put him there. Is he gonna stay there? Or am I gonna be worried about him falling over? Is he there? Be there. So yeah, I've been waiting a while for that to arrive. I also recently started buying risers for my display case, and he's instantly getting one of the little risers. There are so many absolutely lovely Fate figurines that also feel like a depiction of the, like, historical character. Especially quite a few of this guy, but it's like, I just don't have the money for those. And I've seen quite a few people with collections of Fate figurines, and I've not seen anybody set them up like a museum exhibit, and I'm disappointed, guys. It's like, you know, you could pretend that you have a load of historical art pieces of people from history and myths and stuff. It's like, actually, it's just a load of anime characters. This box has been tough to open. Not sure what's in this one. So, yeah, these aren't figurines in the other boxes. Another clear file. Oh yeah, so I said that I've gone back to college, and as part of that I was looking to get myself some new stationery. So yeah, this is another little fake one. This is Merlin on a ruler. The Babylonia part of Vagrant Order is just my favourite part of the whole story, and he turns up in that. And it's just a nice little weeby pocket-sized ruler for how I can underline things and measure things. And I do kind of want to get more sort of unusual merchandise. This is labelled as Unboxing 1. So yeah, I've just numbered these based on when they arrived. This was going to be part of the unboxing, but it's not. I ended up unboxing it early. Oh, that's annoying. Damn. This makes opening things so much easier, but I'm also worried I'm just gonna stab, like, whatever's inside. I mean, everybody watching, what do you collect? Because I know Bandit, you sometimes have, like, is it your Assassin's Creed stuff behind you? I feel like my ideal, like, figurine display case would be another Dettol, so I have two, and then in the middle a sort of long display cabinet, and then just put all my Fate ones in the long display cabinet in historical order. Yeah, collecting things is fun. I've always liked collecting. And when I was a kid, I had a keychain collection. And that thing was just so big. It, like, weighed like a couple of kilos at most. It felt like lifting weights, picking it up by the end of it. And I still have that somewhere. So this is, as you can see, another Astolfo item. This is quite big. This is another towel. Don't fall off, my king. So yeah, I'm gonna stand up to show this all. Wow, this is big. This is another Type Moon Racing collaboration item. So this is Astolfo, the 12th Paladin of Charlemagne, and Joan of Arc. I'm gonna hold that up there. There's also a figurine of them, like this image as well, which is like very nice. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put them. I guess I can just put you there. Cover up my other towel with my new towel. Yeah, there we go. I'm also not sure where I'm going to keep that. That is bigger than I thought. I was going to throw it over the top of my display case again, but I might have to find somewhere to actually hang it up. Yeah, when I do buy merchandise, I do tend to go for stuff from Fate or Evangelion or ReZero. Nearly done. We'll... Oh, this is interesting. So, Jim, if you could hand me the bags. Yeah, so I have a couple of eater bags. This one is sort of femboys. This one is... I'm just gonna turn that around. This one is just general, like pins and keychains that I get. So this one doesn't have a theme, but my usual one does. I wear that blue backpack around everywhere. But Otaku Mode recently released their own line of Ita bags. And they gave everyone who was a premium member a coupon to essentially get a free one. Which I think was really nice. So I got myself this shoulder bag, Ita bag, so it's quite small. I thought that because I have like two big ones, I want to get myself one that's not as big. Okay. So I was just like, I'm pretty sure these clip together. So I'll put the whole thing together. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what theme I'm gonna have to give this one, or if I do give it a theme. I think I'd like to theme it, because it's a nice little one. What I like about Ita bags is they're very practical, and they're a really nice way to just show off your pins and charms and things that usually you have to try and find, like, you know, a phone case to put them on, a pencil case to put them on, or a bag. You know, we have these nice little bags that keep everything enclosed. There were so many nice colour options, but I decided I'd go with a red one. Where the one's blue, I'll go with another bright coloured one. Yeah, that sort of goes over my shoulder. Now I need to find some nice little things to put in it. And then finally... what's happening? I'm going to open this so awkwardly. After this, I'm going to put everything back in its case, and I'm like, oh god. Got to be very careful moving some of these guys. Then I've got to open this guy, which I will do off stream because I just don't have the room. I don't have the room to open an Enderoid on here. Yeah, this is another sort of practical item I got myself, like, mainly for college. But, yeah, so there's a nice Evangelion water bottle. With a nice sort of metal water bottle there. Just screw off the top and drink out of that. Then I can, like, take that to college with me, or take it to the gym with me. Very nice. It's like a metal one, so it's very firm. And with that, that's about it. Also, guest little mini announcement is my little sister let me have some of her mini Pokemon models. And what I'm planning on doing with these little guys is when we start getting into our final Pokemon streams, I'm going to do little raffles and sort of give away some of these little guys. Because my sister just doesn't want them anymore. And she bought a big box of Pokemon, so that's what this bag is. But yeah, this is everything. This is everything that is usually in the Bean Tower. And some new additions. So what does everybody think of all this stuff? So Jane, what's your favourite of all the things I have in this?
You should let me out of the box.
No. It's cute, yeah. No, I like this. Why I really like these sort of bean plushies and the Nendoroids is because they're just very cute, adorable little figures.
I love the chicken waifu I got.
Yeah.
And I love Lucy. That's what other stand she got.
Yeah. You can look up the skirt a bit. It's not detailed, but it's like, oh yeah, you can look up the skirt on that one.
Oh, right.
And the same for the Astolfo ones, which is funny.
Thank you for letting me know about that.
So, yeah, I guess that is everything. I have no idea how much all of this cost me. It's definitely a few hundred. So yeah, the oldest I have is my little Ram Nendo. And the newest is this guy. Yeah, I can't buy any figurines for a while because I need to save money and I also am running out of room. But this collection will hopefully eventually grow into something big and nice. It's already pretty big and nice, but I kind of wish I could, like, display it better. So, on that, unless anybody wants to ask me about anything, or if you'd like me to show anything again, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Big thanks to Jim for helping me.
Oh god, it's over.
Yeah, it's spooky month. We need to start doing some spooky month stuff. We will be playing Silent Hill 2 this month, later this month. Until that Bloodborne and Pokemon will continue as normal. We've got another tournament arc coming up soon, which we need to sort of start moving on with. And the fan-sponsored one is still taking applicants. Yeah, but we will do that. Thanks for drawing your name for the giveaway. Yeah, you're welcome. We sort of drew the three small ones first, and then the big ones last, and you got the big one. We posted out to you this week. I hope you enjoy, because I did make quite a bit of the big prize. So yeah, thanks to everybody who turned up. Thanks for everybody who still watches me do these. I might do another one at some point in future if I end up with more, but I think I've shown off everything I actually collect. Oh man, I've got to deal with these boxes.
You're like, oh no, now I have to put it all back.
Yeah, I've got to deal with these boxes. I've got to put everything back in its case. I'm going to open this new friend. I've got to find something to do with this towel. Like, I'm probably going to use this as part of my backdrop for streaming. So yeah, we're going to go raid somebody who is, it's about fraud. Guys, playing some Minecraft. It's a chill day.
Well,
Minecraft is fun and chill.
Playing the hard mode.
Oh, okay. Like, yeah, I know he does a lot of Minecraft stuff. Yeah, thanks everybody who turned up and everybody who enjoyed this. The VOD will be up on YouTube soon. Along with my other unboxing VODs.
Yeah. I guess we'll see you.
Yeah, see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.